Hello, boys and girls. Hannah Baker here, live and in stereo. No return engagements, no encore. And this time, absolutely no requests. I hope you're ready because I'm about to tell you the story of my life. More specifically, why it ended. And if you're listening to these tapes, you're one of the reasons why. I'm not saying which tape will bring you into the story, but fear not, if you receive this lovely little box, your name will pop up, I promise. Now, why would the dead girl lie? Hey, that sounds like a joke. Why would a dead girl lie? Answer, because...
Boom, that sets the stage for Netflix's new original show, 13 Reasons Why. Now, if you're like me, and you're an avid Netflix watcher, you have pretty much seen every Netflix original, seen every show that there is on Netflix, and 13 Reasons Why is... I can't even explain. I had to make a video about it. Like, this is my first one ever kind of doing, like, a show review, just because it's one of those shows that I can't get out of my head. Like, no matter how hard I try, and it's just so real for some reason. And that's what I love about it. Like, it's just so real. It shows an aspect into high school that, yes, is played a lot, but to this level, I don't see a lot in shows, at least. You see it in movies, and you see it in all these other things, but to show the impact that bullying actually has on someone, and to show that you don't have a real insight into what people are going through in their lives, and you don't know what's gonna push them off the edge, is just a great way that this whole show ties it together. And every time I watch this show, I can't watch it like super fast. Like, I relate the most to probably Clay, where he's taking his time to listen to the tapes, and he is going into the story. He's the main person that we're following so far in the story. He is listening to the tapes and taking his time going through them one by one, whereas to other people, for example, that have gotten it, have just listened to them all in one night, or just couldn't even bring themselves to listen to it and just passed it on to the next person. A lot of mental health issues, and because of this, it helps play the part of, yes, he sees Hannah there, like, he feels her there, that he looks back and he's like, these are the things I should have done, and there's no going back because she's gone. And that's the whole point of it, is why would you be such an asshole to someone, or why would you not take the chance with someone, because you never know when that person's gonna go. So for that reason, 13 Reasons is just blowing my head, my mind to mush. That's why my hair is so big right now, is because it's just exploded my brain. So I'm gonna do a little kind of like show review, but I'm not gonna do any spoilers because I would not want to ruin. Well, obviously, you know the big climactic part is the whole show is based upon Hannah Baker's suicide, but there is so much more to this show that plays into it that you guys have to watch it. Please go out and watch it. It's really sad, but it's so good. And it's so... just go watch it, please. Okay, I'm gonna start the review now. Okay, so it plays a scene of... It's a week after Hannah Baker's suicide, and the whole school is still shooken up about it. They are planning a memorial for her, they have flowers on her locker, and everyone seems really heartbroken about it. And the main character, Clay, the person that we're following that I talked about before, he keeps having flashbacks to when him and Hannah worked together, or were always talking to each other. So he's taking the hardest hits that I've seen so far, besides her parents. And he goes to school and everything, hangs out with his friends. I'm not going to give away any names or details because I don't want to spoil anything. So, he comes home and there's a package on his door. He goes inside, sits down, and is like, what's this package? And opens it up, and they're cassette tapes. And he's like, I don't have anything to play this. So he goes and asks his dad, and they have one in the garage. They have a boombox. So he puts it in, and then plays Hannah Baker's voice, the one that I played for you guys in the beginning of the video. Now, imagine this. Your friend just recently dead, no one knows why, and then boom, she's on this cassette tape talking about why she killed herself, and that you're one of the reasons that she killed herself. Like, I don't even know, like, so I'm getting goosebumps thinking about it. It's so crazy. And so like the events that unfold because of this, because Clay now listens to these tapes, these 13 tapes, and each tape has for a different person that you have to listen in order. So the first one starts with another person, and then another person, and then another person. So he's learning all this different stuff about people that he goes to school with and how they were such horrible people to this girl. And he's sitting there thinking, well, what did I do? What could I have done that was so bad that I'm the reason that she killed herself? And so just so many events unfold, and it is so great. So a lot of the cool aspects that I like about this show is they go in between present day and when Hannah was alive. They do a lot of compare and contrasts. So when Hannah's alive, everything has color and it's warm and everything seems so happy. And then they flash back to present and everything is gray and rainy and sad and people are hurting and angry. And it's just so cool to see the impact that these kids, now that they've listened to the tape, now that it's Clay's turn listening to the tape, how they're starting to see, well, holy shit, I did this. But none of them really want to take fucking responsibility. I'm sorry, I can't think of the word. I'm just so at a loss for words. They just couldn't take responsibility for what they had done. And so it plays a really cool part in the flash forward and flash back. Another cool thing that I like is what Clay does. And Clay, how I talked about before, because of his mental health issues, he actually can see Hannah Baker. Like, not like she's a ghost talking to him, but he sees kind of glimpses from the past. Like, he'll get caught up in himself doing something where he will walk past the spot him and Hannah had walked past, and he can see her still walking there. Or how he wishes, once he's listening to the tapes, he just expects to see her at school the next day. Like, it plays a unique part, showing that this is messing him up. And if this is messing him up, these other kids, it's messing them up. So, it plays such a unique part, and you never know really who's going to be on the next tape. Like, there's the general, you like the dick-ass old ex-boyfriend, or the ex-best friend, those are going to be on there. But there's people that you would never expect. Like, I don't want to give any spoilers, I promise no spoilers, but it's just so crazy. And the more you get into the tapes, the worse and worse you start to see how Hannah Baker's life actually was, and how many people didn't pay attention to it, and how because of that, no one thought to help her, no one thought to say anything, no one thought that they would make a difference in her life, until it was too late. And it's really, really, really good. The message that this show is sending is just so powerful. Like, you don't know how bad people actually have it. You don't know what they're going through. So why would you want to make their life any more worse than it could possibly be? All you have to do is just not be an asshole to people, and people won't feel that way. Like, you can just be the friend that goes out there and tries to help them. Because you never know how close someone is to actually killing themselves. And that's the crazy part that I can't get over this, is because no one knew it was going to happen. And there's been suicide in my life where no one knew it was going to happen. And there was no letter, no nothing, it just happened. And I think that's why I feel so, like, attached to this show, is because it feels so personal and it feels so real, because I've been through that. And even if you haven't, you're going to see that this is real life. Like, this isn't some dramatized Hollywood production. Like, this is real. And this is happening to so many people over the world. So, my overall review, I would give it probably, I don't want to say 10 out of 10, because that's just sugarcoating it. I would give it a solid 9.5 out of 10. Because there is a lot of things like that I didn't like about it. Like, I didn't like that Clay, because he gets injured on his forehead in the first episode because he trips over something on his bike. He has a gash on his forehead, and that kind of helps people distinguish between past and present. But the gash on his forehead pretty much stays there the whole season, and it changes colors. Like, I know it's weird to say, and I know it's supposed to be like bruising, but if you have a big orange blob the whole side of your forehead and like the rest is regular color, like it doesn't even fade out, it's just like an orange blob. That doesn't seem real. Like it was one of the things. Or like how they're supposed to be in high school and almost every single person in this high school is tatted up, like they're in prison. And I like it, because I like the tattoo aspect, because there was kids in my high school that were like that. But there was only some. It wasn't the whole high school had tattoos all over their body. Like, I know that they're supposed to be like juniors, seniors, so they're higher up there. But we still have to keep it realistic. You're going to tell me that this preppy girl, her parents let her go get a tattoo? Like, no, they wouldn't even let her go out of the house past 8 o'clock. Like, so, I would give it like a 9.5. Like, story-wise, 10 out of 10. Cinematography, 10 out of 10. Like, screenplay, 10 out of 10. The actors just do a wonderful job at it. They are so good at bringing their characters to life and putting their heart and soul into this. So I would give them a 10 out of 10. And overall, I'd say a 9.5 out of 10 because, like I said, the special effects and everything kind of was lackluster. I'd give it like a 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10, because it was still good, but it could have been better. There could have been, I feel like once they announced that it was happening, there was just so much hype and so much push for it to get it out as soon as they could, that they kind of just went through. They're like, okay, well, we have the story, we have the people, as long as they're focused on what's happening, they won't really look at the background. So, I'm one of those people that looks at everything while looking at the story. So, overall, 9.5. I would have to say 13 Reasons Why was fantastic, and you all should go watch it. And I hope you enjoyed this movie TV show review. I was thinking about doing these because I literally, anytime there's a new TV show or movie, I go out and watch it like that night. And I'm really good at judging how everything is, so I feel like I'd be a good person to help do movie reviews, but that's just me talking out of my ass. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And let me know if you've watched 13 Reasons, what you think about it, who your favorite character was, who you wanted to punch the most in the face. Courtney. Sorry, I had a little cough right there. So yeah, hope you guys have an amazing day. Let me know what you guys want to see next, and I'll see you guys next time I want to post a YouTube video because I suck ass. Bye!